A repeated hairstyle and a set of unreported injuries trended in the same week, and almost nobody noticed they were describing the same problem. This is Rabbit News Hallyu, and we look past the headline to find the pattern underneath. On one side of Weibo, a hashtag spread fast, 16 dramas, 1 fringe. Tian Xiwei, accused of being trapped in a single hairstyle across 16 consecutive projects, as if the industry had run out of ideas for her, or she had run out of range. On another corner of the same platform, behind-the-scenes footage surfaced showing Zhang Linghe walking away from an explosion with a bruised shoulder, brushing it off with 3 words, "I'm fine." 2 actors. 2 unrelated productions. 2 conversations that, on paper, share nothing. Except they do. Look closer and both stories are asking the exact same question, just from opposite directions. How do you prove an actor is actually good at their job? Here's what actually happened. The fringe controversy didn't start as a critique of acting. It started as a style observation. Someone noticed Tian Xiwei wore a near-identical bang across projects like Back from the Brink and The Golden Hairpin, and the pattern got clipped, captioned, and pushed into a trending topic before anyone paused to ask who actually makes styling decisions on a production. Costume and hair design on a Chinese drama set is a collective call, director, stylist, production house, not a personal choice by the actor. But that context rarely survives the jump to a 60-second clip. The hashtag didn't accuse her of anything specific. It just planted a suspicion, maybe the sameness on the outside reflects a sameness on the inside. Meanwhile, on the set of this second Too Much, Zhang Linghe was doing the opposite of hiding. He performed his own stunts, wall slams, close combat, a rain-soaked gunfight sequence, and reportedly asked his stunt double not to hold back during a training exchange, so the on-screen reaction would read as real. One fight sequence was reportedly reshot 27 times until the sound of the strikes matched what he wanted audiences to hear. Somewhere in that process, he collided with a high-speed camera rig and took a head injury. In another sequence, an explosion caught his right shoulder as he moved to shield a co-star. He kept working. Fans started calling him a walking action figure, and the label stuck because there was footage to back it up. But here's the detail worth sitting with. Nobody asked whether Zhang Linghe's stunts made him a good actor. They just decided the physical proof was enough. Nobody asked whether Tian Xiwei's crying scenes in Back from the Brink or her comic timing in the Low IQ Crimes were evidence of range. They fixated on a hairstyle instead. One actor got credit for something visible and provable. The other got scrutinized for something visible and, in the industry's current mood, treated as disqualifying. There's a detail buried under both stories that most coverage skipped entirely. Start with what's actually being measured. In an algorithm-driven media environment, nuance doesn't travel well. A 27-take fight scene is a story with a number in it, concrete, shareable, impossible to argue with. A tearful, restrained performance where an actress conveys grief, reluctance, and helplessness in a single expression is a story that requires you to actually watch the scene, slow down, and interpret it. One format survives the swipe. The other doesn't. So when short-form platforms decide what proves talent, they gravitate toward whatever compresses into a clip with an obvious payoff, visible effort, visible injury, visible sacrifice. That favors stunt-heavy, physically demonstrative performances. It structurally disadvantages actors whose skill lives in stillness, subtlety, or vocal control, which is where a lot of Tian Xiwei's strongest reviewed moments, her original voice delivery, praised repeatedly by fans of her Nanjing University of the Arts training, and her comic restraint as police officer Li Qian, actually happened to sit. This isn't a coincidence limited to 2 actors. It's a shift in how the industry itself talks about credibility. Management companies increasingly lean into behind-the-scenes footage as a promotional tool precisely because it photographs well and needs no interpretation. An actor absorbing real impact is instant, unambiguous content. This pattern may reflect a deliberate positioning choice rather than a simple byproduct of production, though the source material doesn't confirm intent on either side. Meanwhile, criticism of an actress's expressiveness, her eyes, her line delivery, tends to circulate without any equivalent behind-the-scenes counter-narrative, because there isn't a comparably dramatic clip to release in her defense. You can't film someone quietly getting better at conveying suppressed grief the way you can film someone getting hit by a stunt rig. Which raises the harder question the industry doesn't like to sit with. Why does physical risk read as proof of dedication, while emotional precision reads as something that needs to be defended? Some of the sharpest criticism aimed at Tian Xiwei actually acknowledges her strengths in the same breath it attacks her praise for her chemistry as a lead and supporting comic actress in the low IQ Crimes, immediately followed by accusations of a blank, robotic delivery elsewhere. That contradiction usually signals something other than a simple talent gap. It suggests audiences are applying inconsistent standards depending on which format the performance arrives in, full scene versus meme-length clip, and blaming the actor for the mismatch. Fan communities on both sides read the same footage in opposite directions, and that split is its own data point. Zhang Linghe supporters treat the injury footage as vindication, proof that does his own stunt's reputation isn't marketing spin but something the body actually paid for. Critics of the fringe hashtag argue the opposite about Tian Xiwei, that a repeated styling choice made by a production team is being unfairly read as a personal failure, and that the burden of proof has been placed on her to demonstrate range she has, by most accounts, already shown. Both fandoms are essentially arguing about the same thing: whose sacrifice counts, and who gets believed without needing a highlight reel to back it up. That's not really a debate about two individual actors anymore. It's a live disagreement about what commitment is allowed to look like depending on the performer. There's also a career stakes layer that rarely makes it into the discourse. For an actor built around action, physical risk isn't optional context, it's the product. Zhang Linghe's stunt reputation functions almost like a genre credential, something that positions him for future roles built around exactly this kind of physical intensity. Every bruise becomes portfolio material. For an actress associated with a sweet girl image trying to prove range beyond it, the calculation is riskier. Every clip that reinforces the old typecast, however unfair the framing, makes the next casting conversation harder because directors and platforms are, whether they admit it or not, reading public sentiment as a proxy for bankability. The stakes of the same viral moment aren't symmetrical, even when the underlying question, "Are you actually good at this?" is identical. Zoom out further and this fits a broader pattern reshaping how Chinese entertainment gets consumed by audiences well beyond its home market. As C-dramas and their stars build international followings, through streaming platforms, fan translation communities, and now increasingly through YouTube analysis channels like this one, the clips that travel across borders are rarely the 6-minute emotional scene. They're the 15-second stunt cut, the hairstyle comparison grid, the moment that needs no subtitles to land. That means global audiences are, in a sense, inheriting the same distorted sample that domestic short video culture already produces, just with an extra layer of translation and context loss on top. The international fanbase debating Tian Xiwei's empty eyes or praising Zhang Linghe's real action star label is often working from the same compressed clips, which means the same structural bias travels with the content. None of this means Zhang Linghe's commitment isn't real, or that criticism of Tian Xiwei's more mechanical moments in My Genius Girlfriend, particularly as high schooler Lin Zhixia, is automatically unfair. Both things can be true. His stunt work appears to be genuinely his own choice, driven by wanting the fight choreography to feel earned rather than staged. Her weaker scenes have been flagged by multiple sources independently, not manufactured out of nothing. The point isn't to defend either actor uncritically. It's to notice that the industry currently has two very different bars for what counts as evidence, and that gap tends to fall harder on performances that can't be reduced to a highlight reel. That's the wider pattern worth watching. As C-drama promotion leans further into short-form platforms, expect more productions to actively manufacture provable authenticity, real stunts, visible sweat, unscripted reactions, because it's the content format that survives algorithmic compression. And expect actors whose strengths are quieter, more internal, harder to clip, to keep absorbing criticism that has less to do with their actual range and more to do with what a 15-second video can and can't communicate. The fringe hashtag and the stunt footage aren't really about hair or bruises. They're early signals of an industry redefining what proof of talent even looks like in a platform economy, and that redefinition doesn't treat every kind of performance equally. If you like entertainment stories that go further than the headline, the kind that catch the quiet signal most coverage misses, Rabbit News Hallyu is built exactly for that. Subscribe if you want analysis, not just news.